So the next video we are having, that is the topic we are having, that is salt and its type. What is salt? Salt is basically the product of two reagents or reaction. Okay, when both reagents acid and base combine together and they make a salt. Okay, so the two reagents are what? Acid and base. Acid and base. Okay, further acid is divided into the strong acid and weak acid. If we talk about the base, so that one we are having the strong base and weak base. Okay, so one relation we are making, that strong base combined with the strong base, strong acid combined with the strong base. This is the one. Okay, second we have to want to make the strong acid plus weak base, second relation. Third, I want to make weak acid plus strong base, this is the third relation. Fourth, I want to make the weak acid plus weak base, this is the fourth one. So first one we are having, that is the strong acid and strong base of salt. Okay, second we are having the strong acid and weak base of salt. Third, we are having the weak acid and strong base of salt. Fourth, we are having the weak acid plus weak base of salt. We will understand one by one with the example. Let me tell you guys about the strong acid and strong base. We are having the strong acid, for example, HCl, H2SO4, okay, HNO3. And if you talk about the weak acid, we are having the acetic acid. Okay, hydrogen cyanide, we are having the HCOON. Okay, this is weak acid. If we talk about the strong base, so strong base, we are having the sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide, beryllium hydroxide. Okay, these are the strong bases. If we talk about the weak base, so we are having the ammonium hydroxide. Okay, we will be discussing all in first of all. So first reaction, we are having the strong acid and strong base. So we are taking the strong acid HCl here, and strong base we are taking, that is the NaOH. So let's make the reaction of both. So if we talk about the HCl plus NaOH, OH is having negative sign and here positive sign. This is the effective compound of acid because H ions are there, and this is the effective compound of the base because of the OH ion. Okay, the product we are having, the Cl will react with the sodium, which means NaCl will produce, and H will react with the OH to make the water. So the product which is formed by the acid and base, we are calling that as a salt. Okay, this is salt, and we are calling salt which is having no hydrogen ion and no hydroxide ion, so we are calling that as a salt or neutral. So this is the strong salt of acid and base, and this is neutral. This is formed by the acid and base, and this is neutral just because no OH ions and H ions. Okay, next reaction we are having, that is the strong acid with weak base. So we are taking strong acid H2SO4, and weak base we are taking from here, that is the weak base, this one, yeah, ammonium hydroxide. Let's do this reaction of this ammonium sulfuric acid plus ammonium hydroxide. If we talk about the reaction, so NaH4 will react with the SO4, so we can write NaH4SO4 plus 2H2O, because two hydrogen are there. When hydrogen react with the OH, when hydrogen react with the OH, we will be having two water. Now we are having, this is the salt of This is the salt of strong acid, and weak base. We are having the reaction of the strong acid and weak base. So I can write it, this is the salt of strong acid and weak base. But we are calling that as a acetic salt. Why? Because we are having this one, we are having the strong acid, and this is we are having the weak base. So weak base will be having the less character and strong acid will be having the more character. So we are calling that salt, generally we are calling that as a acidic salt. Next we are having the weak acid and strong base. We are taking weak acid, that is we are taking acetic acid and strong base. So I'm taking here the potassium hydroxide, acetic acid plus potassium hydroxide. So we will be having the product that will be CH3COOK plus water. Okay, so this is the potassium. This is the potassium acetate. Okay, so this is the salt of weak acid and strong base. But we are having the base is more strong, so we are calling this is the salt of basic because of the OH ions. Okay, fourth we are having the reaction that is the weak acid and weak base. So next I'm taking the, if you talk about the weak acid and the weak base, so I'm taking the example of hydrogen cyanide from weak acid, and weak base we are having the ammonium hydroxide. Okay, HCN plus ammonium hydroxide. So reaction will occur, ammonium will react with the cyanide. This is ammonium cyanide plus H2O. Okay, so this is the weak and this is also the weak. So the salt will be neutral. Okay, because of weak acid and weak base. So this was about the salt and its type. Okay, and so this was about the salt and its type and all the reaction. So